Segment is sponsored by Attorney Noble McIntyre and McIntyre Law. Each month here on Living Oklahoma, we honor local teens making a difference in their communities. We call it a noble cause.
Prominent Oklahoma City attorney and philanthropist Noble McIntyre is here with Erin Slagell.
Erin, how are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
Well, I hear that you're a Western Oklahoma girl.
I am.
From Weatherford. As you guys know, I'm from Burnsfleck. I love Western Oklahoma people. Tell me a little bit about your project. What I was told was that you're a senior this year, right?
Yes.
And that you had gone to tell me where you had gone when you come up with this idea.
Right, so I actually went on a trip with 4-H to Washington, D.C. And at this trip, it's focused on community service. So we divided into groups, and my group came up with an action plan to bring home to make blankets for the Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics. Because a lot of times when the OBN comes and arrests parents, the kids are very traumatized watching all this happen. So we wanted to give them some comfort during this traumatizing time to help them through it.
Yeah, I think a lot of us miss that. You know, when drugs get into families, you think about the people that are either dealing or using, and you forget about the smallest victims, which are those little kids. What kind of response have you seen or have you heard from the Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics for when they use your blankets at these sites?
Right, so actually right now we're just collecting blankets,
Okay.
and here in the next month or so we're going to be donating 308 blankets to the Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics. So then they'll hand the blankets out as they see fit.
Now, you're not just buying these. I'm told you're actually spending your time and you're
Right.
making these. Is this right?
Yes.
How did you learn to do this?
So I learned from my grandma. She taught me how to sew, and it was really my first project area in 4-H. I learned how to sew and I learned how to cook, but I really had a knack for sewing. And so I just used my talents to give back to my community.
You know, grandmas are amazing. I just got back from my grandmother's 100th birthday in Fargo, North Dakota. So grandmothers are amazing. Well, let me tell you what I do. I'm Noble McIntyre. I have a law firm here in Oklahoma City, and what we try to do is try to identify young adults who are doing something a little bit different in the community. And the reason that's important to me is because Western Oklahoma roots, I learned early on that if a lot's given to you, you're expected to give back. In fact, the reason I'm wearing this t-shirt today is because we've got an event we do every year where we give away thousands of turkeys to people right before Thanksgiving. It's called Lawyers Fighting Hunger. And so it's a big deal to me. So when they tell me there's a young adult that's doing something more than their peers, it's just something I want to do and reward. So what I'm doing for you today is you are the winner for November of Noble Cause. So that with this and $5 you can get coffee at Starbucks. That'd be perfect. But the other thing we have for you is I have a check for you from my firm for $100 and a check for the Custer County 4-H for $150. And it's just my way of saying thank you for what you're doing. Not all young adults are doing that. And when you go to college, don't stop. The world's got a lot of need, and too many people are just living for themselves. And so you're already showing that you've stepped up and you're doing amazing things. And so I'm very proud of you. I love the idea of helping the youngest victims. Unfortunately, I see a lot of young victims too, and so you're doing a fantastic job. So on behalf of all of us, we're very, very proud of you.
Thank you.
All right.
Congratulations, Erin.
Congratulations. These are beautiful and a beautiful meaning behind them too. So
Yes.
thank you for everything that you've done.
Thank you, and good luck in your future endeavors and with your noble causes. We know you're going to continue doing great things. And if you know a young person making a difference in the community, let us know. Send us an email to livingok@okcfox.com.